Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, we learned coordinate conjunctions and their usage. We learned the kind of link they offer to words, phrases or clauses. Today, a very minor topic relating to coordinate conjunctions is punctuation with fanboys. Punctuation with coordinate conjunction. Punctuation with coordinate conjunctions. थोड़ा सा ऑफर कीजिएगा मुझे प्लीज. We have four possibilities, girls and boys. Dear students, we have four possibilities of punctuation here that we are going to mention just to avoid run-on sentences. Just to avoid run-on sentences, we have four possibilities to discuss. Number one, if we have a clause and then we have a clause, and if we are going to link these clauses with a fanboys, we must use a comma. If we are going to link clause with another clause, इसको टर्म करते हैं clause 2. If we are going to link clause with another clause and we are going to link with them with fanboys, we must use comma. The second option is, if we are going to link clause with another clause, we are not going to use fanboys. We normally use a semicolon. Here, dear students, this semicolon is equal to comma plus fanboys. This semicolon equals the comma and fanboys. One thing must be noted here before moving to other parts. After semicolon, we use the first letter of the next word is small, not capital. The first letter after semicolon, the first letter of the next word is small, not capital. The third possibility is, dear students, that we have a clause 1, we have a clause 2, and if we are going to link them with using a semicolon plus a conjunctive adverb, we must use a comma. Such structure. The idea remains the same. To avoid run-on, we use these three steps. And the last one, I must focus as a student, as a teacher, as a language user is. If I have clause 1, if I going to link it with a clause 2, if I use not a semicolon, instead I use full stop, and then I write conjunctive adverb, I must put a comma. What would be the difference between these two possibilities? Is here I use semicolon. If I am writing that conjunctive adverb, the first letter of that conjunctive adverb must be small. If I am going to use a full stop, the first letter of that conjunctive adverb must be capital. Let's have a bit look of the conjunctive adverbs. As early learners, as beginners, we don't have an idea of conjunctive adverbs. So conjunctive adverbs are the words normally termed in English grammar discourse markers. The conjunctive adverbs are actually in grammar, these are discussed under the heading of discourse markers, like offering commentary, like therefore, like however, like nonetheless, like nevertheless, like notwithstanding, like thus, like in fact. Students, we can focus on one idea, the simplest idea, the simpler idea. If we have a discourse markers, these are normally classified in English class word class functions as adverbs. If we have these discourse markers in a sentence, wherever they are, they must be separated with a comma. What I mean by separation is, if they are in the beginning of a sentence, they must be followed by a comma. If they are at the end of the sentence, they must have a comma before them. And if they are in the middle of a sentence, they must be separated by two commas before and after them. So let's have their examples. The examples regarding this. We say Catherine was beautiful, next I say, I put a comma before next clause. So Chips married her. This sentence can be made clear by writing with the second possibility. Catherine was beautiful. Next I write a semicolon. Chips. If I write he or he married her. What should I pick? I have a semicolon, and this semicolon is equal to fanboys and comma. Now I don't use so, far and this ones. And if I am to pick he with small letter or capital, I must pick a small letter, as after semicolon the first letter of the next word is small. And if I am to use it with a conjunctive adverb, I must write it Catherine was beautiful. I put a semicolon. However, or therefore, comma, Chips married her. Now what happens here? You can feel that these conjunctive adverbs can also offer us contrast, cause and effect, and so on. So here we have what? Cause and effect. When we are emphasizing cause and effect, we cannot use however, as it offers contrast. We use therefore. We have this semicolon and then we have a comma. If you drop one of them, you are creating grammatically an incorrect sentence. If we put a full stop here instead of a semicolon, the difference would lie here is this. If we put a full stop, therefore this T, the very first letter in therefore is T. This T should be capitalized, as in the case of using full stop before this one. So this is all from me, dear students. This is all this punctuating with coordinate boys and its possibilities. Thank you very much.